There was a higher score, very high score too.
Tell me again what he did.
이거.
Hugo, you gotta explain.
Yeah.
So,
No, you gotta hold on eating, Hugo.
so I wrote about an essay on Canada and Mexico, and I did Canada, and my final score was 42, I think.
Out of
I think 43 or 44.
uh-huh.
And then when I checked some other people's score
Yeah.
in my class,
아.
I saw that mine was the highest.
So you were 1등.
Number one.
Yeah,
1등. Number 1.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then I did a realistic fiction story.
어.
It was called The Bone Thief,
어.
and my final score was 47 out of 48.
어.
And then the people who told me their scores, and of what I heard was mine was the highest.
Uh-huh.
How about with math?
We don't really have any math tests. I mean, we have one in Chinese, and sometimes I get a full score, and sometimes I don't.
But you usually get a full score, right?
Not usually, but sometimes.
No, sometimes. Oh, okay. So, do you miss some?
Yeah.
Do you miss them all?
No, I used to miss some questions, and then those would be circled, and those would count as -1 point.
Oh, okay.
음.
So, how does it make you feel when you miss one?
I'm just no. I'm just so sad. But then there's others that I make wrong, maybe by mistakenly,
Right.
or maybe I didn't really get it.
So you are now in grade 4.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You want to show? You want to bring that to me?
Yeah.
Hugo,
Yeah.
this picture will be part of the portfolio for your possible application to one of the best junior high school in America.
Wow.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what the name is?
No.
Don't tell yet. You will find out sooner or later, okay?
Yeah.
Until then, you try to your best.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. What is it all about?
Can you read it? Show it to the.
I
Harvard.
wrote
Show it to me.
poem?
This is what you wrote in Chinese?
Yes.
Ah. What does it say?
Mm,
Can you read it in Chinese here?
I think I can. 我要变成一只海豚，因为海豚和他的朋友可以，去游泳和玩。可是人们吃我，我要变成一只I kind of forgot.我 something 可以飞了，可是我不要吃老鼠。
Ah. So explain what
So
It means-
I think I want it to be a hawk because I can fly, but I don't want to eat mice.
Oh.
And they put it in here.
Ah.
And then it says, 我要变
What is a hawk?
hawk?
Yeah. A
Um,
bird? Big
yes,
bird?
yes.
White?
yeah, I think so.
Ah. Yeah, we call it hawk too. How about in Japanese? What is in Japanese hot?
Taka.
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 Ah.
我要变成something something something，因为他So I wanted to write. I want to be Nadal
He's a tennis player.
because his tennis is very good.
Uh-huh.
I think he's right now number 2 in the world.
Ah.
But 我不要飞去something 飞去 something something something. So I know I wrote that I don't want to fly from one place to another really quickly because like tennis matches start really soon. And then 我要变成一只something something. And then I forgot to write why I want to, and then I just wrote 可是我不要吃有 something. So I think I wanted to be a falcon, but I didn't want to eat the fish that have chemicals in them because like chemicals from farms can end up in the sea, and then fish would like eat it or something like that. And then I didn't want to eat something like that. And then 我要变成一个something something something 打网球的更好. That means my tennis I want my tennis to get better. And then 小提琴拉更好. So that's playing the violin better. I think that's what I wrote. 还是对 something 的 something 最有I think I wrote 有意思. So
Let me see it again.
okay, I think I wrote
What you wrote?
I want to be me, so I can make my tennis better and my violin playing better, and then I wrote like finally this is like kind of like what I want to be mostly because I was writing about all these.
Oh, you have second pages?
No, this is just my score.
5 pages?
Yeah, this
Wrong?
is my score.
Whoa. Your score.
Yeah, I got a full score.
Full score. 만점, we call it.
만점.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, I also did 2.
Oh.
만점. 만점.
만점.
Full score.
Full score. Yeah. Ah.
100点ってことです。
So yeah.
I don't have a copy of your Bounty story, Hugo. You may have to.
Oh yeah,
share
I
it
need to
with us.
resubmit that, and then I'll get my story back.
Canada one?
I don't have a score,
Yeah.
but this is
check that
Hugo's
out.
report about Canada.
He put this together.
So
He put this all together.
this
Oh.
is my Canada
He typed it.
essay.
Really?
This is my Canada essay project.
Yeah.
I wrote the table of contents, like introduction, chapter 1, population and ethnic group, chapter 2, natural resources, chapter 3, national landmarks, chapter 4, geography and climate conclusion, and then conclusion. So, the introduction.
You gotta hold it up here.
Canada is a neighbor to the United States. However, Canada is colder than the United States because it is located north of the United States. Population of the United States is 9.1 more than the population of Canada. while the United States and Canada have the same land area. This report covers population and ethnic group, natural resources, landmarks, and geography and climate of Canada. Chapter 1, Population and Ethnic Group. The population of Canada is 36.95 million people, and the population of the United States is 325.72 million people, which means the population of the United States is 9.1 times more than Canada's. Canada's ethnic group is 74.3% European, 14.5% Asian, 5.1% Indigenous, 3.4% Caribbean, and
By indigenous people, you mean Indian?
yeah,
Ah,
and then 3.4% Caribbean and Latin American, 2.9% African, and 0.2% Oceanian. Oceanian.
Oceanian.
Oceanian. Oceanian consists of 10,000 islands. Oceania is far away from Canada. It is about 13,535 kilometers away from Canada. Oceania has a population of 41,504,028 people.
4,000.
4,028 people, and the area is 3.292 million square miles. Chapter 2, National Resources. Major natural resources of Canada are energy, mineral, and timber. Energy resources include natural gas, crude oil, or crude bitumen, bitumen, also I guess oil sands,
Which is oil
and
sands.
coal. Mineral resources include gold, silver, nickel, copper, zinc, lead, zinc, iron, molybdenum, uranium, potash, and diamond. Timber resources include timber stocks and available for harvesting. Chapter 3, National Landmarks. Some national landmarks in Canada are Confederation Bridge, West Edmonton Mall, Hopewell Rocks, St. Joseph's Oratory, Fairmont Shady Lake Lewis, Parliament Hill, Canadian Rockies, CN Tower, and Fairmont Le Château. CN stands for Canadian National. My favorite national landmark is CN, so I might as well tell you some things about CN Tower. If you are wondering how tall CN Tower is, it is 1,815 feet tall. The picture at the top of the is a picture of CN Tower. This one.
uh-huh.
And then, my second favorite national landmark is the Canadian Rockies. The length of the Canadian Rockies is 1,450 kilometers and the width is 150 kilometers. Chapter 4, Geography and Climate. Canada stretches from the Atlantic Ocean in the east to the Pacific Ocean in the west. To the north lies the Arctic Ocean. Ellesmere island located at latitude 82.5 north, which
degrees north.
which lies 817 kilometers, 508 miles from the North Pole, where Santa Claus lives. Northern Ontario is located in east central Canada. Canada gets as cold as minus 50 Celsius. However, the winter in Toronto, which is located southeast of Canada and where my violin teacher lives, does not usually go below minus 20 degrees Celsius. And the average temperature of Toronto is minus 4.6 degrees Celsius. Conclusion. Canada is a cold place. It reaches out to the Arctic Ocean, and the winter temperature in northern Ontario can be as cold as minus 50 degrees Celsius. The population of Canada is nine times smaller than that of the U.S., and the major ethnic group is European. Natural resources are timber, energy such as crude oil, and many minerals such as gold. Canada numbers of national landmarks including CN Tower and the Canadian Rockies.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is my final score.
Let me see.
Here we go. Here's my final score.
Can I?
So that's my total. And the highest is 44, and I guess scaled point score is not
Highest scale, yes.
Yeah, right here.
Uh-huh.
And so yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hey, stop.
I think someday when you are ready to apply for admission to a college, I think you are qualified to apply to the school the father of your cousin went to. Do you know what the school is?
Yeah, I think it's Harvard.
Yes. That will be your aspiration, okay?
He actually wants to go to Yale.
Please.
Because they have a good tennis team.
No, because of the. Why do you want to go to Yale, Hugo?
The Yale Spizminks came to my school, and they sang for us.
The a cappella group.
But after your visit to Harvard someday, you might change your mind.
Okay.
They have a really good acapella
Yeah,
group there
so
as well.
you better open to any possibility.
Okay.
Good. So this is a moment of my discovering one of the great grandchildren. Right? Yeah, last night, Hyuna surprised me by making a presentation on the subject of North Korea. Tonight, Hugo on Canada. Thank you for your presentation. Hugo,
Yeah.
you wrote a story,
Yeah,
right?
I did.
Yeah. Can you read it to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is the title of it?
The Bone Thief.
Bone Thief?
Yes.
Uh,
I am Jack's best friend, Ike. I like dinosaur bones and he likes building. So we are pretty much a good team. One time Jack made me a pocket-sized dinosaur finder and I was so excited to use it that I could not stop telling him what bones I might find. And the other time when he got me the bone he had found in Asia for my birthday. It was so big that we had to dig a 20-foot hole to keep it from not falling on my house. And there was this one time when me and Jack went to the National Dinosaur Museum. It was big and quiet. You could hear every footstep like it was getting closer and closer. We stopped at the T-Rex and looked at it for a while. It was big and looked as if it could eat you in one gobble. I bet it had a tooth the size of your head, said Jack in amusement. After that, it was time to go. Bye, Jack, I said as he left the building, but I didn't realize that Jack had dropped something intentionally, and he didn't even tell me what it was. And when I called, he didn't even answer the phone like he usually would. And instead, his mom did. When I asked what Jack was doing, she said he was playing video games. I started to question myself. Was his room too loud for me to hear him? Hear the phone? Was he working so hard he could not hear it? I could not think of what he might be doing. But 5 hours later, when I went to bed, I started thinking about the phone. I was not sure what was going on, and I slowly drifted to bed. Huh? What is going on? I was back at the museum. It was a time when I had said goodbye to Jack. But this whole thing was in slow-mo. I suddenly saw something hit the ground that had fell out of Jack's hand. It started to fly, but you could not hear the buzzing of the propeller. And in a flash, it disappeared somehow.